There's some things that we disagree, and we want to all. And what a wonderful way today and night that we are right here together on this very night, and we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And we continue to share and I together right here. A lot of things are happening on Joseph Boakar's Liberia. If you are ending this day untouched, and by the brutal and greetings of the day by Joseph Yuman Boakar and his team, then you have to be grateful to the Almighty God. Because what I know for sure is that you may be able to leave your house as an okay person, but you can't be guaranteed that you will return home safe under Joseph Boakar's administration. And that is the point for sure. And I feel so bad. Just late this evening, disabled people were being bundled out, beating. The videos are all trending. You want me to show you that? Oh, it's too bad. The videos are all trending from the ministerial complex. It's just the evening version of Joseph Boakar and his team work. The other work and relating, please open this stuff. The other work relating to their attitude and conduct, it has to do with a city police officer who allegedly kicked a pregnant woman in the stomach and in a Pinsville belt this morning. Another scene again. This is what they call calamity. What was your definition of calamity when the man of God said that Liberian people, when you let Joseph Boakar to win, you will suffer and there will be serious calamity? What you people were contemplating? What's your definition of calamity? Calamity is disaster. Disaster. Is it not a disaster for you? Your stomach is feeling pain of disaster as we speak. You not taking out, all right? Yeah. So your stomach is feeling pain of disaster as we speak. So what's the issue? You can see it clearly. So when we're talking about calamity, you know, your men of God, and some of them can want to explain to you all these things because maybe they don't know it. That's the problem with them. They don't understand. When God is speaking, when God is speaking to some things, your opponent may not understand some of it as to what God really means at the time he's speaking. So I think that's where the problem can start. But they will be able to tell you when they say calamity, that is what it is. That is what will happen. That is what will happen. So I just look at you people and say, oh yeah, we are here, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, we'll get to that, right? We'll get to that. And I just want for you people. Just say that. You know the Unity Party for there. Every day they sitting down, they say April New is this, that, year. And me, and I need their fries, because number one, I know that I'm hungry, but I don't need their food. Because in that I'm not hungry. So I will not sit down on the radio and say, I'm okay, no, I'm hungry, but I don't need their food. Because it's poisonous. I don't need it. All right? So there are things that you got to stand up for. But again, we are certainly getting them with God. All things are possible. And so they are doing their own thing. And we are enjoying them doing their own thing. And it's just good for us. So your president, you know, listen, last night one of the callers called and almost appeared like he's breaking the news about Joseph Boakar's travel. Though I knew Boakar was going to travel. But I deliberately made it on news. I made him to make it on news to all of us last night that Boakar was going to travel. And what I know about the pattern of this government is that anything I say that Boakar is doing, they are quick to change it, especially when it comes to the immediate and gestures of Boakar and all of those things. They like to change it. I just told you that Boakar can be walking with a hand in your pocket. When you were walking, going out of town, they take a hand from your pocket. You know, Boakar, you things that from day one that I started showing how Joseph Boakar was sick. Joseph Boakar's whole argument about countering sickness that Abraham will. Big pape like that. He didn't get anybody to concentrate on. He and his team, he didn't get nobody to concentrate on but Abraham Williams. Anything I say that what they want counter. From the day I grabbed into the airport prior to the election, where you were in chair flying around all over, where you got to go to hospital in Austin and they say I'm sick, and they say I'm sick. The papa had always responded to me. That's why you see under his government, I'm very careful. If there's anybody that Joseph Boakai does not want to see at all, that he wants to see dragged down, any picking that he wants to see dragged down, because he Joey Alba is number one enemy. But I mean, at the lower level, the grass, the Chemene level, I know Chemene, I don't got Chemene, is it Chemene? Or maybe ants level, the ants. If there's any ant that indeed Joseph Boakai does not want to see live, that the other ant that's sitting right here, Joseph Boakai does not want to see this ant live. So anything, Joseph Boakai does not want to see this ant live because this ant started on him ever since. Not today. Now, prior to the election, Joseph Boakai started hearing about me ever since. So I know exactly what it is. I've been enjoying it. So as a result, anything I say, what it goes, so you are walking, you see, passing around, he hiking like some kind of and pop daddy. Yeah, that the kekele level. Yeah, okay. I didn't want the kekele level. Kekele level, man, and me. Yeah. God, this country is an interesting country. And you know, the president has left the country again for no good reason. So anybody who wants, gosh, in our country, let me tell you this today, before we can start. There's something I want to say. Sorry, and just from my own perspective. No, it's always been like that. Anytime you learn this today with that, look, everything that happening to us now, if you don't start learning lesson from it, then just forget about it. Because God has his own way to teach people. God can give you practical teaching experiences. These are things that we call teaching experiences, right? Everything that you're going through, they are teaching experiences, and it's teaching you. It's painful. These are practical teaching experiences, and these are experiences that you will never ever forget in your life because it put pain on you. You can see the scars. Those teaching experiences that do with scars. They say, I will teach you lesson. When you hear to me those days, our opponent say, I will teach you lesson. I will do the one to you, it will teach you lesson. That means that something practical they come and do to you, something painful that you will never ever forget in your whole life. They say, I come and teach you lesson. That means they come to visit pain on your body. Pain come and visit your body. Certain portion of your life, pain will visit it. That's what it is. Learn this today. We are all learning, except you don't want to learn. Don't just be angry. So that Joseph Boakai important doing this here. No, try to learn. Sometimes some of these things you see it happening. Don't just be angry, but learn from it. Because when you allow anger to override your level of appreciation of what's happening to you now, then you will just think that it is happening because it was just with this person. No. If you look at it as a teaching lessons, that this thing that happening now, it can happen with anybody, and not only this man, then of course you are capturing the lesson. But if you just think that only AB doing it to you, then you haven't learned your lesson yet. What AB is doing, God is using what AB is doing to you to teach you that human being, that how human being can behave. If you look at AB's conduct as human being behavior, then you have learned your lesson. But if you look at AB's conduct as only AB and no other human being can do it, then of course you haven't seen the real thing. You haven't recognized the real battle. Meaning tomorrow God will even show you signs that another human being coming again with the same thing they're able to do again. You will say, no, that was that other man that was doing it. The other man will not do the same thing. That's how you look at it, because God will even show you signs. But because you have not learned your lesson well, from a fair appreciation of how God wants you to understand it, then you get to find yourself always going And anyway, that's where you are. And some of us, we are learning, and we'll always tell you, this is what I want for you to learn from what's happening to this country, because I'm about to talk on something relating to broadcast travel. There are certain countries, and I agree. That's why in our constitution, the framers of the constitution, that's why the transition from property requirement before even contesting, property requirement before going to vote. I remember Totman took one man car. There's a case we did in the law school. Totman took one man's car. Totman was a lawyer. He took one man's car and used the man's car as part of requirements for him to register to contest the elections in Liberia. Totman, the late Totman. And Totman didn't make any election. He lied. He said he told the man was with Firestone. I know the man was here at Firestone or something like that. He took the man car to use it as part of assets that he had, because you needed to show properties and things before you could contest the election at the time. Right? So our constitution said, look, we need to transition from this. It will disenfranchise more people. People don't have to get money. People who are desirous of serving their country, people who have integrity, they have the morals and everything, they have the love for the country, will be denying them. And who knows? Every bad people will want to own property. Anybody will want to kill anybody to get property, because that's the only way. That's why you saw that during those days, the boil business was not easy, because people needed to make medicine so that they will get properties for them to be respected in the society. That's the only way you could vote. That's the only way you could contest election. So people used to kill people. That's the only way. So no kind of debt issues where you got to acquire a certain level of wealth or so forth here and there before you can be respected politically in this country. So the framers of our constitution in 1986, the less of soil there, whatever, no, they said, no, let us try our best to take away that element of you got to get any property or this, that, blah, 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 before you can contest to be this, here, and there. Let the people, because we believe that there are people of integrity whom they may not have the money, but they have the fair and true will. Fair one, that they love their country and they will want to contest. We can stop them. So as a result, we don't have to say you got to get a property before. No. So all we'll say, for you to be president, you got to reach this age. Then, of course, you must just be able to reach this age, get SYZ. We're not even putting education there, because now everybody will get money to go to school. They talk all until they are, because there are people in our power there who really, they are people who love this country. They're able to serve this country. They're able to do SYZ. So we don't want to deprive them. Our brother, some of them, they are good. We don't want to deprive them. So as a result, they took on that thing to say people with integrity. Now, all we need. We don't need wealthy people. We don't need whether you get money or whatever it is, you get blah, blah, blah. That thing that they put in the constitution is not good for us as Liberians. You see, it was good intent, right? But the way we're doing it now in this country is bad. You see, Joseph Boakai being a poor and broke man by virtue of the time of Tubman era, Boakai was never coming to be president in this country. Because he was already owing all of the banks, and he was to check here and there. Boakai was not qualified to be president. Boakai was not coming to contest. Joey was coming to be president. Boakai was not coming to contest because Boakai was practically begging. So how a beggar can contest in our election? Those days that Boakai will be begging and can't contest in our election. Where they will even look at it and say, Mr. Boakai, Mr. What they call you get properties, right? We understand you get property, but all the properties you are already giving it up to the bank as collateral. So they're not even valid for you to get, because these are properties that are already under the decision of the bank. You already living on loan. You say you're living on loan, and what you use as collateral when you go for loan, and your property then you can use. So all Boakai properties were already subject to bank seizure. So in one way, Boakai participated in the election. He was doing those days. Boakai was not coming to contest. Then we are coming to contest and go free. Right? So, but going on to our constitution, which of course helps some of us too, that in this time and age, Abraham Williams does not have to get any money. He can contest against Edwin So. He can contest against Musa Benete. He can contest against any other person with the exception of George Weah. Let me be blunt with that. He can contest against any other person with the exception of George Weah. Abraham Williams can contest and do whatever. But the day come to contestation against George Weah, Abraham Williams will even perish. In fact, he will just vanish. Not even perish, but he will vanish from the whole thing. The only person who just put here or say this, that, what they call Abraham Williams, what they call, but I can contest against any other person. Because our constitution says that is what able to happen. That's why you saw a beggar, Joseph Boakai, was able to contest against a wealthy, asset-driven George Weah. Because of the constitution, that's what it says. That beggars can even contest against people who have. Because our constitution said that you don't have to have, but you can be a beggar and you can live from anywhere. So George Weah came from that background to say, look, despite I have everything and whatever it is, I came from a very poor background. I came from a very struggling background. And this is me. Forget about what I had. Forget about the riches I had, whatever it is. But I tell you that I'm a true son of Gibraltar. Born of struggle with my grandparents. Not born in a poor home, no. I'm born with teaspoon in my mouth. But because of transition in relationship, I had to follow with my grandmother, whom I had to struggle with. And this is what you see here today. So our constitution made it in a way that people like Joseph Boakai, who were beggars, they are able to come out today. But it's helping us. And you want to ask yourself questions. Because when you are learning, then you begin to ask yourself questions. You begin to ask a couple of questions. It's really helping us to find somebody who are really begging down there and just give them power. It's really helping. Because George Weah played with millions, so it was easy for George Weah to give over power. George Weah has seen money. He has played with money. So to give power, unlike those other African presidents who want to stay long in power and have their power, you check their roots, the place they come from, they never had money as compared to what George Weah had. What George Weah experienced. Luxury? You're going to be discussing luxury when George Weah is in power? When George Weah, oh gosh. You see, this is how unfair Liberians were to George Weah. Ever since you're supposed to defeat Unity Party people and tell them, say, you take that noise for here. Because when some of you were nowhere that George Weah were bringing cars here. That George Weah were bringing plane here, private jet, and so forth. That George Weah. So why are you going to be discussing it because George Weah is president today? No, you not. You see, this is what we call the unfair discussion. Because it's nonsensical. For you to bring such a debate, yeah? For you to bring such a debate to say, but that now you should be saying that Boakai, when you see wash on your hand, you must argue. That Boakai, when you see shoes on your foot, you must argue. Right? Because for you to see a beggar going against a wealthy, established young boy in election, that the constitution say that one. So it makes all of us to be equal. Now the equal rights we talk about. Whether you rich or whether you poor, you able to do it like AB now. The constitution gave me right. I can contest. I can do whatever it is. Because if a beggar, the first beggar ever to participate in our election, ever in the history of this country, I don't know about other presidents, but the first beggar to ever participate in election in this country, in the history of this country, Joseph Boakai. I mean, somebody who are living on loan and participated. Beggar at that level. He's not a businessman. Why you say they may say he living on loan. They may not say he's doing business on loan because I know businesses. There's no business in this country or other businesses that don't survive on loan. Businesses are on loan, and that's the normal modus operandi of the business world. People go to take loan here and there. But this is where the human being is telling you that I am living on loan. Let me tell you the level at which Joseph Boakai was. Maybe you didn't know the kind of beggar that went and contested in our election that you didn't know. That when you see yourself suffering today, you will never, ever. And the worst thing you ever did to yourself is to see Joseph Boakai at that age and give him power. And you think he would think about your future? A futureless person would think about your future? Don't hear him for nothing. Let me tell you something that maybe you may not know. Let me equate Boakai to something that you will know. Have you been in a community where our man, they go to take money from Access Bank? That money that they took, they didn't take it to eat it. So as a result, they are doing their businesses on the strength of, in fact, they are taking loan from Access Bank on the strength contingent upon the kind of businesses that they are doing. So it is the survivability of the business that will continue to maintain that better relationship with Access Bank. Now, then you get one man who goes to the bank, the same Access Bank. He takes money from there and buy food to eat it. The man, your man that goes to Access Bank takes money from there and bring it home and decide to invest it into business. And the other power man who goes to the same Access Bank takes money from there, come here and put it in pot to cook, put it behind woman business. That kind of beggar that the level Joseph Boakai was told about. When the person says, I am living on loan, that's what it is. I am living on loan. My business is surviving on loan. I have this assets on loan. I have my building, everything on loan. I am building this other house here on loan. Like I have my house now, right? I'm able to go to the bank and tell them, say, look, I want to build so and so. That's my house there. I'm able to give it out. I'm able to use it as collateral. I take loan from the bank. Then I build another something. It's not a bad thing. That's business idea. But if I use my house that I have, then I use it as collateral. Then I took the money from the bank only to come put it in a pot and be chasing woman and doing all kinds of things. I'm useless. That is where Joseph Boakai was. Oh, you don't know when a man say I'm living on loan. How I ever will tell you say I'm living on loan? If I tell you say I am living on loan, go look at it. Go look at my life. Go look at this. I'm living on that level. The old man want to take money from bank, come and put it in a pot, go be chasing all kinds of things. There, that was it. Oh, you really understand that one when you say you're living on loan? What kind of business you were doing? Because he was living practically on loan. You took a person who's a beggar and put him in a chair. Today, Joseph Boakai has left. You know what the people have done to him? I started something. Emma Glasgow, they has a certain program with the Fisheries Group. And I asked him, my man, Luis Kono, to even send me back those mails. I think the email and they sent it to me. There's something about negotiation. We did it at the Royal Grand Hotel. So the guy from Ghana was the one that tutored us. The guy said, he said in negotiations or in something is called, but in negotiations, right? If you send, let's say for instance, Sierra Leone wants something from Liberia, and Liberia wants something from Sierra Leone, but they're meeting as partners for them to discuss. They now got to negotiate the terms. Give and take have to go on. And at this point, Liberia decided to send a delegation. The guy said, oh, yeah, there's a technique that they can use. So he said, what the other party can do is to assess the strength of your delegation that you are sending for that discussion. If member of your delegation let woman business, they know the kind of people they're going to bring to that discussion. They know exactly, they know how to set everything up. They know what it is your people then want, what it is, because they want to deal with your good. He said, if that woman business, your people in the delegation, they let woman business, those people then will come with some beautiful, beautiful girls. Just to fool you so that anything they want, yo, just sound it straight. Because, you go straight, you see one fine girl passing around, the girl is member of the other people delegation, you see the kind of shoes they're on there, yeah, and then you wake up, so money. Yeah, girl, yeah, what do you say? What do you people really want? They say, we want this for that. They say, but why are we hurting our head? These things will be very good for the country. So let's just sign it. Because they have assigned somebody on you already, that person, and turn your brain around. The whole country future, you put it into a woman business because you are representing the country there. That's what the people look at. So, the concessionaires who are in this country, who are multi-millionaires, they understand that you have a beggar president. They know that the man was even calling 10,000. Ego has landed. They know that those things they couldn't bring to Georgia. Because they know when they talk about million, Georgia play with million. In one way can they? When they talk about complexion or talking about complexion or whatever it is, no. When a white man face, you want to bring, let me put it that way. Maybe you'll understand it. A white man face, you want to bring to can't say you white man, you can't stay in front of Georgia. George Weah was in opposition. Where people used to throw bag behind. So you can't even bring that one. You will not move George Weah. You white man, you can't let anyone George Weah, you can't show tea or what. George Weah had been served by white people before and continues to be respected by them. You can't bring that one. So let me that one up. Then I come to the issue of you talking about, oh, we're getting money. There's a job. I will say, but you look at me. I know there's somebody who, you're millionaire, what I play with millions. So you bring a Joseph Boakai, who's a beggar, and then makes him a president. Then the concessionaires, who are multi-billionaires, they say, oh, but then we're ready to carry this man. You see, why is it that indeed Boakai has defaulted from every other person? The people know how to use you. They know your weakness. The body will study. Anything I want for you to know your weakness, the puppet likes money. How you think the late, how do you call it, puppet? How you think the late, Minister of State, man, and Sylvester Grace, yeah, the late. How you think that puppet managed to grab 500,000 from NASCO fast in no time? And then Boakai say go for it. Because Boakai so fresh. The fresh money that lended to Boakai since he became president. Immediately he became president. The fresh money. So Graceman knew it too. Graceman knew his game. Graceman said the man loves money. So even if I'm going for money the wrong way, once it is coming and you will get a share, you will approve it. That's Boakai for you. Because he was a beggar. They know his weakness. They know it. So they are using that. Most of the people around Boakai, that's what they are doing. The Babe loves money. And the Babe will be pressing Costa for 10,000 and take ego as lended. And we don't want to know what the Babe love money. Let's go for him. Let's aim for him. That's why you see they're confused. ArcelorMittal get ready, they slap him. They get ready, they say, Babe, we are sending 200,000 just for your scratch car. Babe, just laugh. You're sending, we'll discuss it. Then, if I hope you know the other side for them, but they can't put money inside for them. They believe that they helped in making him president. The sanctions against Samuel Toyin, right? He must pay his dues. They don't get time for that one. They don't want to gain it. So when it comes to the one, they play hinky pinky game. That's what it is. The Oranto deal, he gone to Nigeria. That's what I'm coming to now. He's gone to Nigeria because the Oranto people say, look, Boakai is not there for this travel. So say ArcelorMittal was able to bundle Boakai out of here, carry him to France, made him to sit down with French president, blah, blah, blah. The Oranto deal people, in Nigeria, we're talking about here, they have come now to collect him, borrow him out of here and carry him to Nigeria for that other deal again. They say we're looking for one summit so that you can hear and speak there, that the people won't have our discussion concerning it. So every investor, multi-millionaires, you saw the flag I carrying today that the people that sent it. Anybody, even RAB here, with all that thing, Boakai, I can invest with me. If I get real money, I flash it in from Boakai. If Boakai not bow down to me, you don't call me AB anymore your whole life. Your president, that your president I'm discussing. So if I get money, now God gave me money. Big money. I carry to that your Boakai, that you feel that talent, that if he not losing it and show the last jawbone teeth that is there to tell me, say, AB, I never knew you were this smart man. You know, all the things you used to be talking, people used to say, I'm going to go against you, but there was not one day that I even went against you. You know why? Because I knew you were a good man. If Boakai not tell me that thing there, you don't call me AB. The man lost money. Till then that couldn't come to Joshua and pass, easily they are passing. Few. That the kind of thing you're looking at, they just sit down. They just say, the man just left the country again. The man just left the country again, go my business. He said, go for speaking engagement in a state. Amen. A jelly, you know how it looks like in Nigeria? The federal government, right? Boakai is leaving to go for the speaking engagement in a state, Imo State, to go speak their own economy. That put the whole country there, that they are on a level there, right? So it's like in our country here, one county superintendent got ready and said they're having speaking engagement for economic revival in the county. Then they say we're going Marabiao to come and address that forum there. That the place Boakai gone. That is what it is. Could you imagine that? Are you really contemplating? Are you really seeing how Boakai bringing down your presidency so low? I gave you reasons. I gave you understanding about how society works. All the things you see, all this, that, here and there. Everybody look for your weakness and they know what you love. Now what they will use against you to get you. Hmm? Could you imagine that? This is the Bwaka. So everybody who want a deal, when you get plane and you get money, and you know they put in to get plane and man, private jet. In fact, they put the profile of Joseph Bwaka. They say for Bernard Ure to control Joseph Bwaka. Bernard Ure just flashed Joseph Bwaka with 2 trips. Eh? Oh, God. Bernard Ure just flashed Joseph Bwaka with 2 trips into a private jet. Forget it. Joseph Bwaka was willing to testify against Alexander Cummings the next day. Then I say, but you know me. I tell you, say I get problem with Alexander Cummings. Eh? I will put you in private jet. Then you will go testify against that man there. Bwaka said, but when you can put me in private jet, you get my lady. I will go testify against Alexander Cummings. Alexander Cummings looked at Bwaka like this and looked at him in the face and said, but what? And why is it happening like this? Bwaka, you don't know me. Bwaka said, but where I know you from? And you see, no, everything you see, this is why your country would not progress, because the kind of president you have. That the kind of president you have, that why your country will never progress. I'm telling you what God has opened my eyes to. That's why I'm telling you about that woman. I'm giving you a whole profile of him, where he started, what it is, and then they say blah blah blah. You think I don't know that thing? I know it. People may not understand why our country is like this and will remain like this. Honor Joseph Bwaka. All I'm doing because they want to call you. No, he doesn't care. That Pape has arrived. He doesn't care. You think if Bwaka was somebody who cares the most? You will say, no, man, all the money now, I want it, man. They know it's too much. They're traveling alone. No. The moment I travel straight, the people will say, oh, there's that, yeah, there's nothing coming from inside. You know, let me care about what. The Pape does not care about you. You know why? Because the time Joseph Bwaka was suffering, you were laughing at him. So that you must be suffering and you must be waiting to come feel sorry for you. The time Joseph Bwaka was begging around here, what you were doing and you were laughing. When Costa was talking about how Joseph Bwaka was begging, what you were doing, you were not laughing at Joseph Bwaka. So that he don't want to come feel sorry for you now. Let me ask you the question. That he must feel sorry for you. In fact, Bwaka knows you like people. He said he like people that you see here, so you passing around, you won't come kill yourself for them. There's nothing. Whether you like it or not, there is never a better president in their life. Everyone else. He said, the moment I leave the state, like people will praise me. In fact, you get people around here telling him, Mr. President, not here for nothing. The moment you leave, and you see they say, Joey, I'm going to come back. Yeah. So the moment you leave the presidency, you see people will tell you, you're going to come back because you were better. The old man loves money. Why put that kind of man there? I told somebody before, I know, dual citizenship is a good idea for other countries, enough for Liberians. There are certain things that are good in general, but when it comes to the unique nature of certain people, it's not just good for them. Right? I can look at a beggar in South Africa and make them president of the state center. Look at Nelson Mandela, how they reducing the beggar to prison. They make him from prison. Can you imagine? Nelson Mandela in South Africa, he came from prison. I mean prison. All he needed was the support of his people. That was the wealth that he had. Only thing he needed was the support of his people. That was the wealth that he had. He never disappointed his people. You think the white people, they didn't do anything to come Nelson Mandela to go against the fellow blacks that were crying behind him, jumping all and they beating them in the street here and there. You think the people that they didn't do anything to influence Nelson Mandela? The white people, they had the economic capacity and economic power of South Africa. Even to date, they still have that. They control it. They control the economic power of South Africa. You think they don't do anything to tempt Nelson Mandela? But a man who was reduced to being a prisoner and came from prison and did not think about what about years he spent in prison, he needed to what? Recount them or replenish them by getting wealth. But he stood for the cause for which he went to prison. Joseph Bwaka is not standing for the cause for which you people were standing by him today. Me, I will tell you, hey, whether you like it or not, like your business. Me, I will tell you the truth. I don't care about how you feel. I'm not looking for praises. I don't care. I will open your eyes so that you know why we are where we are and why you will stay to where you are because of the kind of person that you put in power. He's greedy. The man was a beggar. Small. I'm going to remind you about Costa era with him. I'll remind you of a Costa era. Oh, I should remind you. Oh, you won't reminder. Okay, I will not do that because you are aware. Why should I remind you about something that you are in know of? You want me to play those excepts for you? No. And that's what I've told you. In any international negotiations, all the people want to know who are the delegation members that come in, they profile you, quick, blah, blah, blah. They're done with you. They just profile you, they're done with you. They say the man come in, want something for the man. I know what he wants. I know what he likes. I know his weakness. The people will look at your weakness, that your weakness they will use against you. And because Joseph Boakai weakness that money, greediness, they will use money. They will just get ready to send private jet. Why you think Joseph Boakai would not want to send out somebody else on the kind of thing to say, look, in an economic issue recently, I was able to put my vice president in charge of economic activities to revive the country. So I think my vice president can go on that other trip. Then you go address the people on that side and tell the success story. Right? That's a result of me serving as economic president who brought rice price down. Let Joseph Boakai send VP Kuna. He will not send VP Kun because something bigger is in that trip. The man is greedy. The people know it. They say the moment you want grab that Joseph Boakai Pape, don't leave him on the soil. You will not get him. Just eject him and tell him, say, Pape, this is your traveling bonus. That one part, you're not coming from the country. You know your country itself. It is a set rule that you get 100,000 on your card. Then you will get president to that one part that said aside. So Joseph Boakai said that for long. He said, so Tikwa. So what did the board say again? He said, Pape, you know that don't put it, they just calling us now. They say they have arranged. There's a forum that is already going to go arrange, and they have put your name there. The people will arrange for guests, for programs, to profile you, to raise you up. They can arrange and tell you, say, look, we want for you to include this man as guest of honor on this. We want for you to give this man so they can negotiate in the international community. You know how Ellen got most of the peace awards and things. It was negotiated. There were people who went and paid people and tell them, say, you gave the award to Ellen. You gave the one. You think some other thing, they can just count silver platter? No. People go out and say, because they have interest in you and what they want to get from you. If they know you love this thing about glamour and of course glamorous activities and blah blah blah, they say, okay, this person loves to be respected. Whatever you will do this for the person. That is what they do. So they will look at that. They will arrange programs. They will say the other summit coming up. Okay, the other summit coming up. We want for you to include this man there so that he will come as our guest. We will send a flight for him, everything. You're not responsible for that. We will send flight, everything. We will make all the necessary arrangement just for the not think that he just coming on a filthy or fairy tale trip or whatever it is. Include him as your guest that he's going to be making a statement. Just do that for us. We will send a flight for him. Simple. Now all you see that's all. There is an Oronto deal on the table. And we are discussing that. Then Boakai go to state to go address. You must know. You must know. Do you know how many important trips then came to this country under we are administrations? As soon as you will send Samuel Toward, he get ready and send the other person, here and there. Yeah, not everywhere you just appear like that. But Boakai believe in the travel bonuses and he believe in the money that are behind it. And this is it. That's why our country is where it is. They will be here Joma for here and Nigeria for no reason. I will open your eyes to some of these things. They don't like me for that. But I will tell you the shocking news for tonight is not only that, but I will tell you. You see, many of you may not be able to appreciate us today because we are Abraham. We are sitting here today. You can say, no, nobody insulting the Pape. What I just said just now, you have nothing to do with insult. Because these are things that are factual, that I'm just telling you, and which are very much factual. And whether you like it or not, you go or you come down. Anybody wants to what? Just say, that's the fact. I'm not here to come and sugarcoat things or whatever it is. I'm doing comparative analysis. No analysis, I'm doing comparison. I'm analyzing everything based on comparisons. And you are seeing them. Right? Yeah, you are seeing them. Because you people may not understand it. You don't understand it. Because this is what I'm telling you the fact. Let me tell you now the other area that we're going tonight, and I will tell you why. Do you know that Joseph Boakai, our president, had his program? he said something that's strange that you people didn't get, but Israel highlighted it, and thanks so much, Israel, for being very much smart to capture that. This papi loves money. Anything that brings him money, and anybody who stands in the way of that thing, he will get serious problem with you. I'm about to play you an audio. And for me, I told you I'm not here for the politics. No. The last time I told you people that on the issue of drug or whatever it is, politics. But I want for you to take your time, listen to the papi. Listen to him good. And I want to see your comments following his statements on there. Those of you online, for those of you offline, no problem. You can reserve your comment. And because there's no other way I'll be able to see it. But thank you so much. I know you will do. So let us listen to him attentively. There's somewhere I want to expose him. We just left from where you go on that side. This is your president here speaking. You listen to him. You will talk about the issue, about the economy. You will even kind of lie, say the AEC is now stable. In fact, electricity is now starting from EWA Junction. Electricity that being in Doison, that being as far as airport, that being as far as the area that Joseph Boga say the AEC now ready to start electricity now from EWA Junction all the way to that airport tree. Then at the place.
I actually had come here because I wanted to avoid the crowd.
You see some of the things, but let's listen to him. I want for you to have a time. Listen.
So a few things have happened in agriculture. The rice production is rising with nearly 15,000 hectares under cultivation. And we'd like to highlight that because all of these are based on information given us by those who are key players. So when they talk, you can go and check behind them. You didn't see it, let us know. Governance is strengthening as the rule of law is improved.
So listen, he said agriculture, what they call here, and then they will soon be harvesting rare all over the country. In fact, by next year, we'll be eating our own rice now. Now, what the Papa just said to his people there, he said he is saying it because his people there who are the technicians, they are told him say it coming happen. So why he's now saying he's not even sure that we should go and check. When we not see it, then we can't tell him. He didn't say he said and see you. He said because he's saying it because of what they told him. So we should go and check. Then we not see it, then we can't tell him. So that's what he said here. Now your power speaking here. So our power.
We are not relenting in our fight against corruption, and have already begun setting examples to demonstrate our seriousness. The national security has improved. We must continue to intensify our effort against drugs. And I want to say that from all indication, even the fight against drugs is taken very serious, including the citizens themselves.
Okay, so he's coming to drug now. This is my focus. Pay attention. Pay attention, please. Pay attention. I shouldn't be the only one seeing what I'm about to talk about. I want for you to see it first before I even talk about it. Pay attention. He's on drug. He said, in fact, drug is taking now a serious attention, which of course is 100% correct. The citizens are involved. Citizens are taking an initiative. There are a lot of protests and communities are now involved. The LDA new team, they are working very hard. But listen to the disappointing part of it, and I will tell you why.
I want to be grateful to them. Our young people need to be rehabilitated.
And you just praise the drugs people. And you just praise the fight against drug. And he passed by it. We'll still come back to it again. You will see he referenced it for a specific reason. I will tell you that reason as we move on.
So it's not just fighting the drugs, but to rehabilitate some of those who've been affected. The economy is stabilizing. Growth is accelerating. Okay. We will track the outcomes of foreign trips and engagements with development partners and ensure that Liberia benefits from these trips and from our efforts. The high demand of leadership will continue to guide our appointments. We have to have rigorous letting of critical positions and not at business as usual.
Have you people seen this shirt that only Pape? Do you know that medicine shirt? Do you know that this is the only filthy shirt that the Pape still holds onto himself, no matter what it is? That the only shirt, this shirt, this is Bwaka shirt forever. Now the medicine shirt, but let's leave that one there. I just want to bring your attention to something. They want to just say the
It's not going to be based on party relations or any family connection. Because if this country has to move, to put the right people in place, people who love the country, people who want to see a good country, and people who are competent, but also in the infrastructure. It's expanding. Electricity, can I see people are feeling that electricity is moving. I think one of the most recent ones is that want to take it all the way to Rabosley from here to Bay Junction. I think that is ongoing.
So you see, he said electricity is improving now. And the biggest achievement that they have so far is to take electricity from ERWA Junction straight to Rabosport. Come on, people. You see, anyway, no problem. Let's agree, because he said the people then that what they call that, they didn't want telling you. So they say they didn't want study AEC. When I had real area that was rotting down there, that he couldn't even get current there, George Weah made current to be stable there. But let's leave that one there. Let's leave that one there. That's not the issue I want to talk about tonight. Let's leave that one there.
We want to warn those people who are doing these jobs that they are not, like I tell the police, the badges they wear are not.
So you see, the Pape praised the Drug Enforcement Agency. He praised the fight against the drugs in this country, which I agree with. Now, he is about to denigrate the fighters, and I will tell you why. The people who are making drugs, who are fighting drugs, he is praising the revolution, the change, and the kind of effort that being exerted, concerted effort, so forth, right? You come and see now, what did Joseph Boakai come and do to the drug fighters?
That's hunting license. I see the drug and drug people, they're running wild with things as if to say it's a license for them to break the law. That's not what we said.
You see that? Joseph Boakai looked at the police. He would have said they didn't use their badge to see a letting. Then he comes to the drugs fighters. He said, you see the drug fighters, they are using their drugs. What did he say? Let us get back to him so that we don't miss quoting here. Because the drug fighters themselves are listening. And if you are out there, just know why your father is.
They are not, like I tell the police, the badges they wear are not hunting license. I see the drug and drug people, they're running wild with things as if to say it's a license for them to break the law.
He said, I see the drug people, they are running wild, like they are using their offices as licenses to break the law. This old man just praised the kind of way drug is being fought in recent time. Then he's having problem with the fighters. I agree. These drug guys, there may be people among them, but to a significant level, there have been some level of improvements in the fight against drug by the fighters, especially the current new team that they just put there. But because Tantan Boakai then, they are customers. Joseph Boakai, the places then that he can get some of the money from, I tell you, the Pape is very greedy. Or the Pape doesn't care about where money comes from or whatever it is. Because Tantan Boakai then, no wonder the other LDA boss was dismissed because he said there are people higher up in government who are also involved with the drug thing. Because Tantan Boakai then carry complaint that they are grabbing their clients. Those people who bring in drugs from Lofa, Foya, all those things. Joseph Boakai is having fight problem with ANC, the men, and they just breaking all the laws. That the only area Joseph Boakai able to condemn, he's not able to condemn police brutality. He not condemn that one. Boakai is condemning officers who are fighting drugs. You see how terrible this old man is. When I told you, say anything that will bring him money is what you will focus on. Boaka. You know, Pape. You know, oh God. One thing about you can't hire your thing, eh? Because your children complaining these people now. Because your children complaining these people. Let's agree. There are instances here and there. But if you look at it, Boakai, I thought you have said at the time you were even praising the issue about the fight against draw here and there, you're kind of say you tend to the new team. Boakai never referenced the new team. He went straight to condemn the drug fighters because they are fighting his interests. They are fighting his interests. That's Boakai for you. You know how many laws Boakai has broken in this country? You talk about law breaking, the rule of law is intact, or this, that, blah, blah, blah. You know how many laws Boakai has broken in this country? Boakai is not a respecter of law. Why am I come to only drug issue? Then you talk about the breaking law. That the only area they can break law. Eh? Do you know how many laws have been broken in this country? That only drug area you will speak. Then you talk about the point going why why they call you? Oh, Boakai. Wow. Anyway, thanks to you and your children. Like I said, that the play Boakai can get your money there from. That papa is greedy for money. He doesn't care where it comes from. He doesn't care. So I now believe the former DA boss who said that there are people higher up in government who are involved with this fight and undermining the fight against drug. Because for Joseph Boakai to be condemning the rigorous fight against drug now, you know what you are doing to those guys? You say even your presidency, you're lawless, you're lying on people. There's no drug issue you're fighting. You can't arrest people, you carry people. That's why your president said, your own president said it, your own boss man said it. You know what you have done to these guys? You, Joseph Boakai, you were able to say that. Oh, maybe you think I'm just trying to exaggerate it, right? Okay, so let me play it back so that you can get it, and then we know exactly where we are getting as a people tonight. Let me play it back so that you can get him. Yeah, it's good you get him yourself. If you are a drug fighter, this is how the paper has appraised you people. And you're going wild.
They are not, like I tell the police, the badges they wear are not hunting license. I see the drug and drug people, they're running wild with things as if to say it's a license for them to break the law. Not what we say. The results must show in what you do.
God is something. You know, it is God. And all I can tell you people, it is just God. It is God, and I thank God for exposing this old man every day. No wonder. His children have carried the people complain. His higher ups have carried the people complain. And I just thank the Almighty God for the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding He continues to share with us. That His children then told him to come and say that you are right, Helena Wilson. And Wilson, you are right. That His children told him, say, go tell your people who say they're fighting drug, because they're sitting in a cabinet meeting, they are there. Let them hear it. That they are just going wild all over the place. And the only thing he could condemn, the only security forces that he condemned down there is the drug team. Folks, for some of these things, sometimes you don't want to talk too much. You don't want to put this here and there. But the facts are speaking for themselves. And like I said, told you, one Joseph Boakai is greedy and love money. All the investors that come to this country, they don't got to hear their hay. They know that Boakai already has the legislature under his control. So all they need to do is give Joseph Boakai the money, put him in private jet, carry him somewhere, look for some kind of occasion where he will go and speak. Finish. The moment he speaks there and come back, those people will pass it because that regime speaker, that regime pro tem, everybody's scared of Boakai because the man has money. The man loves money. All the investors know Boakai loves money. Boakai will mortgage our country. He doesn't care about you Liberian people. That boy will come down here, be sitting down here, be doing all kinds of things. Let's get to the line, interact with you. ARCI, you talk about the drug business because money in drugs. Your children are bringing in money. You are having a share in the money. So anything that has to do with money, business, Bwaka does not care about whether it impacts you people or affect you people. And your business, we are getting there. Let's get to the lines and interact with you, our callers right here on this very day. I think we have sufficient time. You know, he will never talk about the police, Bobby. That thing. He will never. He was just talking about the drug people being lawless. No, you mean you know one that ever be. I beg you. Let's get to the line. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, baby. Okay, thank you. One minute, my name is channel for community call. And now, pastor, I'm a soldier. I told you last time. I said the 7 head beast in the book of Revelation. That the 7 head beast sitting in the mansion. I told you before. Everything that you are saying, God bless you. God revealed to you because the book of Revelation have been open. The sermons to you have been broken. Those that not know the book of Revelation, they will not see the reality. But those that read the book of Revelation understand the figurative language that Jesus spoke. The secret of the kingdom of heaven is right in the book of Revelation.
Okay.
And how to know the peace.
We got that.
In the book of Revelation.
Okay.
So everything the seven here and the 10 home.
Okay. We got that. We got that message already. Thank you so much, my brother, for your contribution. Yeah, thank you. Let's get to the next caller. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Just understand. You don't know what is unfolding. It's a calculated plan. You say Boga go to Nigeria to Imo State. Now you just not ordinary thing. You are aware of what happening to FPRC?
Okay.
And do you know the population of Imo State? Imo State is 5.4 million. And Imo State is one of the most higher producer of petroleum to Nigeria. So Boga going to Imo State is just on the surface from Liberia. The manager at FPRC is a word of Boga visit to Imo State.
Hey, my brother. We just said that oil deal business have a big going down there for.
No, I was just doing a research. Are you aware that on the immersion is not present? That weapon is there. Stand on, Spoon FM that gave you information. The immersion cannot tell where is Joseph Boaga.
No, but he just landed and I saw the video. He just landed there. I saw the video with him landing there.
Because immersion cannot tell us that the president have left Liberia to Nigeria to Imo State to go meet a senator.
No, they didn't say that. They say he went on a speaker engagement. I think the video is up.
So get back to Spoon FM.
No, I'm seeing on E-Mansion. I don't have a reference phone. No. I'm seeing on E-Mansion. What I'm seeing on E-Mansion is what I'm referencing, please. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, every God guy for reason. Play the game, Abby. You know what he said at the end? He said it is the right that will speak for you. Now you will be using your open person in the name of DA working, but he's not telling all that you got stable electricity. You got it all decentralized. You're saying that what will speak for them? Why you not telling all that you get stable electricity, you get that. Are you to be talking this? Let's July? See the level of deception? When you say all the paper is not working, say yesterday you have to criticize the issue of celebrating birthday. But today, July, the man is dancing in celebrating, the man enjoy. So if you haven't asked the question tonight, why you think that you squander opportunity, you give that opportunity and give the man, which kind of opportunity? What you think you like? What you think you get from that?
There's nothing you will get from them, my brother. That's what I'm saying. And of course, a big mistake. They saw it. They did it. Thank you so much, my brother. Let me get on to Leo. Leo, let's hear from you.
The professor, how are you, sir?
I'm doing so great. Go on, let's listen to you.
Oh, maybe good show anyway. This president is a con artist. We keep saying it. The papi is fighting the drug fighters now to ease off. If you hear him say don't use your office as a license, that code. He telling them say, look, you ease off because the children got to make money off of this thing.
You're right.
And so these guys who are going into the fight against drug with a whole high spirit, soul, and body, watch it, AB. They may come and start easing off on it. The papi just said it. It's like you say you get maybe you give me your clothes to say, oh, you take my clothes to the laundry. I bring it back to you and say, well, why you wash it so clean? They think too clean, my man. I mean, am I not supposed to bring it clean to you? The Papi is a big time con artist, and we are seeing him for who he is. Maybe we were not relent. The Papi in his statement said the economy is good. I was listening, he said the economy is good. Maybe how many people that are working right now in our country, how many people that are able to send their kids to school, how many people that are able to put square meal on the table to eat. But the Papi is sitting now on the media saying that our economy is good. They're telling international investors, say, look, we are not even coming again because right now we can handle our own economy. Maybe the Papi is putting our country in trouble.
You're right.
But thank you for the show. Let my other guys call. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my brother, for your contribution. We are certainly getting there. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, AB, how you doing, man?
Fine, please go on quickly. Let's hear from you, ADP.
My name is ADP, calling from Chicken Soup Factory. You know, AB, let me be bold to you. If anybody that can lie, I see no other president can lie equal to the Papi they call Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe tell us that today we get stable electricity. It's good, Uncle Joe. We know that we in dry season, we in a rainy season time. So what do you expect, Uncle Joe? They're going to be stable. They're going to be very, very stable. And you come out to tell us today, the moment we get in dry season, the time challenge will be coming. I don't know, what will you tell all? When you continue to lie to all this way, everything, nothing you leave it behind you. You're so greedy for everything. That's how you want to run our country. But you see, I can tell you, Jay, God, anything you do, God will not bless you. I'm one person, no, I even want to see you. I just want for you to get vanished out of the air to be honest with you. Because today people in actual poverty. To be honest, Abby, what kind of person is this? You suffer all. I tell you, I say the old people, if they will not join in the struggle today to fight the old Joe, you need a Joe, it will affect your child. Because of the wicked person will get it called Uncle Joe. Very ungrateful man. Today, you tell us that no one will say on the street. Do you know how many children on the street today? For take care of all? For take care of our children? Uncle Joe, stop the thing. What you doing, it will haunt you. Uncle Joe will tell you today, you must kissing man. Stop that you do the like people. The prophet take care of all. See how you can rescue Uncle Joe. That your own brother son, he call me ADP for Chicken Soup Factory. Uncle Joe, you tell us that you're going to poke that Chicken Soup Factory. Up to now, the quota, and I can Chicken Soup Factory, Uncle Joe. I don't know what you're waiting for. Time is running away from you, Uncle Joe. Stop the thing, Uncle Joe. I will always pray. I will not pray God for you. You will never succeed. I always pray God to see your dad for Uncle Joe. Thank you.
Why are you expecting the man to do good for you? They pray for you. That's so see again. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening to your night.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't know the radio because the stationary. I don't want to make no recommendation. I eat Grand Crew.
Okay.
Yeah, my recommendation is your program is so interesting and I used to follow it when I was in town. But I want you to please explain the Grand Crew.
Yeah, we are networking that. I tell you for sure. I know the demand is very high. Thank you so much. We appreciate. We'll do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, baby.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Fine. Please go on quickly. Your name, please.
My name is Victor P. Chapel Community of Sergeant Please.
All right, Sergeant Please, go on.
Baby, the trouble out. Uncle Joe went on. I ain't going to bring investors into our country. Or just go waste our resources again.
Well, we don't know. Though they want to say he had gone there, but they didn't tell us what he's going to bring from there.
I think Joseph Nimabueka, the party, advisors are around the president need to tell the president to sit down. Because the president is roaming all over the place and we are not benefiting anything from the president. We just listen to him when he got a cabinet meeting a few days, he's coughing. He needs to run. Then they keep trying to young the old man to play.
But the man won't do that now. What do you do? You think the people will stop it? The man so nothing. And you have asked the paper, don't go there when you say I will go, I can make it. What did the poor do now? He the president.
When he continue postly, that person is watching with Igua. And one of these days he may regret. And at the time it will be late.
All right, no problem.
The
man saying can make it. The man saying can make it. What a big deal about that. Thank you. Hello, how you doing?
Thank you very much. Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, let's hear from you, my brother. Good evening.
Thank you, Eddie. Eddie, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I caught my proprio corner down Coast Gold Hill, West Town community. Eddie, firstly, I want to tell you thank you for this discussion this night. In my mind, the meeting or the quote unquote retreat the president had, he was speaking of frustration because a president who campaigned that he was coming to fight against drugs, a president who declared drugs as an emergency, to sit down and start undermining the same fight is very frustrating. It tells you that the president's interest is being tampered with, and he has to come out to protect his interest. Clearly indicating that the drugs that were coming to this country, it was Joe Biden and his children that were breaking drugs. Because the guys are at the helm of power today, they are vigorously fighting him, and his interest is being tampered with. That's why he has undermined the fight against drugs. And hence, going forward, the fight against drugs will not be aggressive as the guys were doing it. And the next thing, maybe over the years, in the last 50 years, people say President Weah was spending the country money. That's why they voted against him. What is Joe Biden doing today with that money? 2 years, going to 3 years. What is he doing with that money? The same thing they condemned yesterday. We see the man left with another big plane again to go to Nigeria again. Is this what they voted him for? Is he using that money wisely? And is this the standard citizens who cried yesterday? Are you getting what you wanted for Joe Biden? The his wife is quite sufficient. Maybe we will always come here to remind the people so that Nigeria can get better under President Weah, which shall return in 2029. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Spencer.
For always giving us the opportunity to make our project.
I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Hello, how are you doing? Let's get on. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, could you hear me?
Yep, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, Peter Park calling from Joseph. Thank you very much, my brother, for the topic. Maybe we are in trouble, my brother. Waka, what you are paying to ATL money? Why say we are bringing drugs? So we are importing drugs for your children. For our state power, no drugs will be here. That he will contaminate the drug people. That Waka contaminate the drug people. The police people are killing people that are using brutality on the selling in the country. Every today, we are coming from Kakatan. The police men kick the pregnant woman in red letter today. That is it. We cannot condemn that one. We cannot condemn that one. That people dollar is things by force. We cannot condemn that one. That is the people that are fighting. To then as a CF for the country. That are fighting drugs. To minimize the drug because it's story selling the drug. The minister is selling the drug because the director say, hey, he said, government official, government official selling drugs. We cannot condemn that one. That the drug people are trying their best. That one condemn me. Why the civil society group that were making statements that was saying all kinds of things in the council or churches that were opening a mob when they get on their quarter. They were saying all kinds of things about joy. That joy we are praying our story. Why they had to them when they all men but they for the 5 years experience making the kind of statement. But let me tell you, Abby, anything that we can do is for president every family you say I go to resources for Nigeria, going to all agriculture when you got doing nothing. Broker a story, they will pay for it. We will swear broker a story. They will pay for it before it go on the ground. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man, for your contribution. Our mothers are speaking, and we appreciate them for that. Hello, how are you doing? Pascal Davis, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, Chief, thank you.
Yeah.
We'll always pray for you. You will live long, and all will live to see the country is being redeemed. We will live to see it by the grace of God. So, that means, first of all, say, nobody in this country can more than broadcast. Have you heard the name? I know Jake Kapakoli.
Yeah, Jake Kapakoli. Yeah, it's me, man. I know one of you who causing or who?
Nobody gamble in Labras compared to him. Check it out. You can find anybody to get that record. Nobody in the world gamble more than Jake Kapakoli. It takes 10,000-15,000 US from gamble bull. We used to talk about Santa and the rest of them. If the president is gambling the country, then it might be his judgment. No, Eddie, there's one thing all of us have not to work for. And it's getting the country. The MCC report says the resources of Liberia, gold, diamond, iron, you name the rest. It says it is vulnerable on President Botha. How many of your media colleagues have caused interest in that? The MCC report says resources are not protected. Honor this government. I don't want to talk about police brutality. They procure 5 persons in jail. They give each of the family 2,500. On a boycott receipt. So to start pregnant woman by policemen, what's the deal? We don't all see the thing because the woman is devilish. He doesn't attack. In fact, he's angry. The first thing somebody said, one of the officials said people in the government, higher up, they're drinking just in the country. But I took the man from the next morning. You really think he's happy that people are fighting drugs? He's not happy. Because it is their social thinking, yes. So, look, all we need to do is to rise up. But who is having Molu? Who is in the civil society grouping? Besides mobile Molu, which civil society grouping? Which special grouping?
They are all dead. They all gone.
So, it's sadly. The other man who used to be under one party, under Martin, but you know that he now works at the LDA. He's one of the bullshitters there. Have you checked that record out to find out? Yes, he's there. So, who is going to help Molu? Are we just going to stay back and be talking? We need to rush up.
Okay.
Or else the country will be nothing.
Pascal
This
Davis.
is all man there. He got to leave the state. Our people are dying.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Pascal Davis, thank you, my brother, for your contribution. I appreciate that. Hi, gosh. Hello, how you doing? Hi. All right, so let me get on to this one. Okay, this one will do. Hello? Yeah.
This is the Common Board Chairman. I'm Chairman Peter Sa. I joined from Stockholm to Sufu. This President Travel, for all indication, it tells us that this oil deal, the oil blast that they've been discussing, is what the president want to finally consummate, that the deal want to consummate. I know they say all is a chugu whatsoever Orlando deal, but people in Ladua, now oil blast, or from the figure for nothing, you've been fighting the scene. But in all of the whole sanity, yeah, there was hit, you guys are hitting up, now I go on Nigeria to go sell it. What kind of life is it? What kind of country is this? How do we get in the first place? You looking at somebody like President Boakai condemning police or DA today, telling them they're breaking laws. Are you on resettled law when you get to the Supreme Court here? All of the police brutality, killing people, doing this, you have never said anything towards it. But today, because men are Dominic Molu, their business not going again. Dominic Molu is the best friend to Otata, the man who's hailing the North Cartel for Joseph Boha and family. That he named the colonel in the last time. Judgment not billable. They let a guy out. He's alive. He said, telling Judge, those are the guys who are at the back, telling them, you gotta do that, you gotta do that, you gotta tell them to slow down. Well, bro, let me tell you this as I'm living in land. Let me give all of more chance. We gotta run it around Molu on the 17th because what is going on now, our country is being ushered in bits and pieces. If we don't stand up now, Labro will be finished. The people say you feel Labro, you really finishing Labro. Thank you for giving me the time this evening.
Boss, great. Let me get on to this one. Then we get on to the female line. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, how you doing?
Hello, go on. Let's listen to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bill. This is Nima Sidiki, commonly known as Sidiki Tomoham, a motorcyclist. A.B. Gosling. This government has one celebration behind calamity for Australia, Labrador. The incident that took place in Red to the AB. I'm a motorcyclist. He has been a the guy going rain. Can you imagine a pregnant woman, you are 8 months, if that woman can say, kind of small thing, and to me, Elena, Tina is a oh, even a security personnel, a few kind of woman, pregnant woman, why you can't consider her to go? The man had to push that woman to the kick on your stomach. To get AB, if you reach your run line, the surveillance running behind security officers, running behind animals. There's a complete carry to the security sector. The security that go to the security and the security that go to the security because what? And they will live in this country. They're gonna be very, very careful here because they will. They're gonna be for everyone of us. Can you imagine? Even the next one coming out, the police coming, the guys in too. Then you.
Sidiki, you break in.
Yeah,
yeah, try. Go on. Yeah, I didn't get some,
okay,
but at least you got
look at it. Look at the behavior coming very, very wrong, AB. Ray ever had a heartbeat. I imagine. Today, any reaching around when ball only behind animals can have pull the gun and throw a side down up and down. Put the hand also want to break everything. So the guy on the street. Most of them in but they are just a criminal you the player told the in our post. The government had to come down to the guy, kill the guy on the street. The second warning today is that you got them at the market gas station. Look at the Johnson. If the police will not pay that for that, there will be a massacre between the psychologists and police will take the government to see. This is a motorcycle is calling.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate it. What are you doing?
Yeah, Brother Eddie.
Yeah.
How did you?
Fine, oh, let's hear from you.
How did you, baby?
Fine, oh.
Okay, thank you. Calling for clarity. The senior today is my name. Thank you, brother. That God bless you. God will always teach you that what we say you teach your life because you teaching us. We learn from you. We learn from you. Good papa. They so want that person to you. Then the kid of benefit, so get a getting so. That why yes, city now they more than 25 travel now he bring rap. So voila. That when you see them more immoral time get to say they not getting you they will post some your personal moving Nigeria. What do you want to do Nigeria? All the Google thing you bring father that Nigeria in going. But the post all not get what to do in carry and said that kind of fame when you carry it from the people tell the people can run away from you. That ain't carrying Nigeria. Oh man, they say Joey, I don't know nothing but Joey, I think at the all rest more than you because they say not going. People children not going to school, but he paying 10 million more info that in that bush there, applying no small money. When they talking say the country better, and he made the country better. Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Thanks, man. You're most welcome. Ma, Dorothy, let's hear from you, Mandy.
Hey, Amy, how you doing?
I'm doing so fine. Great to hear from you.
Yes. You know, I heard a Liberian saying, and I'm watching the stuff on the internet saying, oh, there's supposed to be someone in Liberia, it's going to be dry season, but it's raining. How will it be raining to you? Do you guys go on the internet and see what's going on in Grenjide? They're cutting down all the trees. Over there, they're cutting the trees, not making wood out of it. But I know what they're doing over there, they're cutting down the trees. And once you're cutting down the trees that's supposed to stop the rain, it's going to be raining. Y'all got a Chinese people in your country over there, digging all over to sell sand. You think what they happen to Ghana or Nigeria? Your president leaves today, you're going to sell Liberia oil or whatsoever to Nigeria. He left, he went bombing plantation, he go on cabinet meeting. He went for a birthday party, they just twisted the other way around. And everyone else said that in that bro, we'll wait for 2020 now, for 2020. You wait for 2020 now. Before you all know it, you and that bro, you will put you together, yeah, people and say you. Then December 17 are coming. Liberians, you all wake up. Y'all wake up. Y'all go to war. So police people look at the lady that who is MCC mayor whatsoever to kick down in the street and kick that lady in her stomach today. With no good hospital facility in Liberia. And y'all check that order and trying to make that country be a police state. They want the military take over. They always say, oh, military take over. We got democracy.
Close our
when you wake up, the military will take over. Because they get advantage, even take them to the military. I watched that video when the military had to celebrate his wife's anniversary. They made a scene. He ran the keke, he ran the motorcycle every day. As soon as I wake up, the first thing I go to Liberia. So I get all the information how they going to send to me. They made rented the keke and the motorbike to celebrate his anniversary. Only because the motorcycle made me hire me, but our police, military member on it. They denied me. That was going to get a team fire over there. But all police people were passing, and they didn't allow him. And you're sitting there, they're talking about 2020. Now, they will say, criminal people from America will say, yo, the people are saying that government I can't go to college. What's it now?
Okay. Monty, thank you, Monty. I know for surely rallying cause. I know just easy. Everyone is just a bit angry. Let me get on to the other WhatsApp line. Let's hear from you. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, brother Andy? God bless you, brother. Thanks for the hard work. And, every day we all will pray for you for, the blessing and the information. Because the election 2029 is today. We got to prepare for it today. We can't wait for that time to say we're prepared. Yeah, and the mission got to be on today. And we thank all of you for the work that you are doing. And I don't wonder why they were going to that Guinea-Bissau because of the drugs thing. You understand? Because Guinea-Bissau is one of the leading roads, is one of the transit to the world, the world at large in all these drug stuff and things. Okay. No wonder why he was on the road going up and down there. And to our Liberian people, this is Joseph calling from New York. Okay. To our Liberian people, you shouldn't relent. Wherever you people are, that pregnant woman you're talking, anytime no police people come, when they are in your move, you take on your phone, you record and put it on the internet. You shouldn't be afraid. That will be your living witnesses that the world will see and know the treatment that you're getting. Don't relent. Wherever you see them, take on your phone and record and put it there. That will be your witness, that's your defense. Brother, thank you. Thanks for the hard work.
Thanks so much for your contribution, Tokoli. Hello. Yeah.
Amen. You can leave our president. We knew what the man was supposed to do. We talked, you just busting your head, everything. So that man go nowhere. The man just went where he call it Barontin, so he will go and do so. The whole thing you say that we tired because the whole thing. Look at the thing the man talking. See how the man praising DA. They kind of go where DA do he praising them. So that thing there, the whole thing, the thing is just negative plus negative. So that
want to go.
Yeah, I beg you, your leader, man. In fact, the December says that coming, the man will get something, go where they get something and kind of share with the 15 country, and they pay the party for every country. So how you expect the man to do it?
Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. We appreciate you and for your comments. And it's very important for our country. When these things have been said, that's what reminds Liberians about decision making. It's hurting them, but it's up to them. El, what are you doing?
Amy?
Yeah.
Mamete.
Yeah, Mamete. Let's hear from you.
Thank you. God will bless you. Anywhere you go, God will carry you.
Amen.
No, I can't all you. All your generation, every day, I want me to pray. They want it. They will brought a woman in a party hand. Our children it is sad for 3 years when they think what is then over. What time they do will come outside? What time they will pay every night? Somebody look at you say, baby, I start with my left. What time they think will come outside? But you got children. Why you're every day? They put what they like tomorrow. That is for 1 year, they not see why they are not. They just find lie. Why? Go in and see pity children. Carry people who have been in the national by again. The someone will bury again will near a time in your hair, Waka. That your official there running around. Why? That's all we eat, that's every person we eat, and our own coffee, that we suffer in your hair for 2 years. But I said, yeah, for them. Why?
Okay.
They double on you. Exactly with us.
All right, Mama Betty.
On you.
Okay. Mama Betty, thank you so much, Mommy, for your contribution. Let me get on to the next caller. How are you doing?
Good evening, Eddie.
Yes, sir. How's everything with you?
Please, as you come along, according to Paul.
Hey, Mr. Malo, let's hear from you quickly, please.
Yeah, my brother Eddie. You see, Joseph Parker, you will make for Joseph Parker to drive one day.
Oh.
Because they listen to you, anything you say, they can go back. And I mean, tell you anything you say. Because I mean, you talk about I left him, and you see, I mean, laying for you, packing, I can strong. And I mean, you know, in your pocket, I make it go get a stingray. You wait for that minute for her? Yo, so I don't want for that minute for the guys that AB because your nipa is sweet, you know, the party people more good. So then you for them by yourself, people will pick you up. And you went to the cabinet, what he was saying, why could I for them? They also say, oh, Papa, when I let it, the man said that you went, the people that are promising, well, you know, remind the people to say that they'll come and do what they're supposed to do. Nobody can go outside the country, they put money in there and they bring it in the country. She was saying that, well, Breaker never brought any money in the country and Georgia went fast and brought 10 million. She said, 5 million. And now Brother Sini said that he will inform the people, he will remind the people for the people to come and do. So what kind of deception the people on in the country? They don't the country and tell the country or tell the military or they in jail, move for you in jail, leave the country with all who put different person there. Or 2020 now, we will put our president back. Thank you for putting in the time of all
right, you've talked. Thank you. Appreciate. Let me get on to this line, female line. Hello.
Good evening, Evie.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, the woman calling from West Point.
Okay,
Evie.
Let's hear from you, please, quickly.
The people, the weekend, in the people, it too much. The weekend, too much. We can't get away. Yeah, they're doing it, yes, so then the king and the big hustler, right on the quota, right to the YNC area, and the big family was, and they said they play for. They are placed at America, they can't say they play for them. That's what they're doing our market. They like and they say they play for them. People crying, they know what to carry a ghost. And they say they're selling people like going on. They be 2020 now, when the people talking about the 2020 now. Our friend, our sister, and our brother, they will be a better great. Because when the song was shot at people, we're talking to them here. My brother, see what's going on. Because if drinking, eat pepper, they're not getting water to drink. Because they can't get pepper. You will see that pepper, you want to drink it, you eat it, you don't know water to drink it, to tell it. Eat for in your mouth, you will go back to that pepper. Me, what's saying like, they get more than 1,000 million for telling me everything's finished. We're not coming to go 40 answer. We get our personal saying, call the puppy, they not see up on like they're destroying the library. They just spoil library. Every puppy will the first in the country library. He go for a birthday. He say we are regular people. The person you listen to it, they go for a puppy. Me all the library. All the library puppy take them for a job, sweet job, perfect job. I take what of and you honor my voice. You're still from a party.
All right.
You're CDP. Thank you, Papa.
You're rallying people from that. What Okay, thank you for your contribution. Hello, you doing? Go ahead.
I'm calling you from Galway, New Junction.
Gotta go on quickly.
Everyone I want to say, we're praying to God for God to move the calamity for all. Yeah, go ahead, my fellow. I want to say, thank you for following me the time.
All right, Kale. Appreciate. Next one, quickly. We get to go, and of course, we are going.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about it, brother?
I'm fine, oh.
This is Mr. Kennedy from the PFPG group at the time.
Hey, let's hear from you.
Yeah, brother, the country is now is not easy. People suffering. When you want to know that people suffering, we are doing better work in the community. In the community, you see people living conditions. It's not easy, brother.
But what's the difference? What is the difference between people living condition now and then? You know, obviously there will always be people with low, living conditions. There will always exist that. So why are you people making it appear like there's something strange about that?
Yeah, bro, as I'm speaking to you, I'm telling you, I work in the community in Power Bill.
Okay.
I live there. I move in the community, people coming for daily work, and I work for people. But if I see people in the community, when you get in the community, you know that people suffering. Whatever you used to see market table, people selling their paper, billable, other things. My brother, now, other things, most of the business are break down.
Oh yeah, because people used to put their late table there in front of the house. No businesses are gone.
Thank you.
No ones are gone.
Everything now, when you enter in the community, that's where you will start knowing from. Like what we're saying, we are in the community with people.
So what kind of daily something what you doing? What kind of daily something where you are you doing?
For me, I'm a carpenter now because people call me in the community.
So well, excuse me. So because you use a be facing people market table there, they say they got money to pay market table again. You said so your customer there, they are market table there.
No money to make money was there. More than you said, nothing where. When you leave what you pay money for to make business, market table.
So how many people used to call you to face market? How many market tables you used to face within a week or two during weird time?
No,
and
actually it were made, at the time were made. Or someone used to wait for me, and I said, they will call me, some people can't say, days are my doors for. And one day, I even want for you to face my doors, so now my market kitchen can't go pay my real kitchen in the community for me to also on it. But now it's not happening.
Oh.
So, to be real, the issue is not really happening. It's in talks.
But maybe the market table there that you face, it was strong one there, so no.
But man, can you imagine just body film or people throwing Lenny for it?
What?
I tell you,
who threw Lenny and anybody for body film? Who did that one there? Who did that one? That one, pa? Who did that one?
Now, for you, I was seeing from later, I was speaking from, so I tell you, real story, one Jimmy Parahoma for body film business. You must know that the woman thing is that why you going to get money for to get body film again?
Oh, so that why she decided to go through. See you, man. I know and trust. No, things are hard. I just want you to narrate it, let the people hear it, and know that we're getting there. Yeah.
And we don't really on touch show like that, but when you see me calling tonight, you might know that some of the things that we're going through.
That one is true. Your market table there, business, is not going good. Okay. All right. The market table not going good. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. And why are you doing the last caller quickly?
Yeah, Abi, good evening. Yeah, well, Abi, my name is Mohammed Donzo Fafana Jr. Abi, what the previous caller just said, Abi, definitely. The country is tough, Abi, really. I just want to add my thought to his thoughts, but really, Abi, what was happening yesterday, now the country is very, very tough.
Okay.
Right in my community, I live at the Mono factory.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Abi, people are really I'm expecting to, to even ask him for him up. They are asking me, I can wonder, so, these people have a hand on, they are asking for him up.
You're right, Donzo. No, that's a story now, I must admit. I myself, it's not only you are saying exactly what everyone else is saying. People who could afford for themselves, they can no longer, so they have to revert to asking other people.
AB, this old man has turned our country to Somaliland. Really, AB. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, thanks so much for your contribution. Let me get on to this final one, the female line, and we'll close. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you guys will feel so bad for him on looking down.
Looking time. Let's hear from you, ma'am.
What people are seeing now, the country is very tough. It's not easy. Can you imagine today from 5:40, the blind people went to protest. I was smarting today.
Yeah, you are.
I
know.
They beat on them.
I know.
They beat on all the party always been beat on the blind people, the disabled people. Hey, her mother was a blind male, blind woman. And they travel. Then he continued the disabled people, they continue to beat on them.
Anyway, with God, all things are possible. We will certainly get there someday, somehow. Folks, remember, I always told you people, when there's a man to pray, there's a God to answer. So, folks, that's all the time we've got tonight, right here on this very day. So, until we are back here, God willing, for another edition of the show on tomorrow, God willing. I want to wish you all the best. Let's keep praying for our country. Let's keep being calm. We can express ourselves no matter what. It is not a result of violence. But I want to tell you that December 17 is coming. Enough is enough. Lead or leave. And that is very much grateful to the grateful. We want to be grateful to Mobile Molo and team. Working out. You have to muster the courage. You have to stand up. You have to make a statement. And that was very much important for all of us. So thanks so much for being there, people. Thanks for your prayers. God is there and God will continue to guide us and protect us each and every day. You are for blessing us. Bye-bye.